Hey, it's Dr. Tartt. Did you all see the interviews that are blowing up the internet with my colleague, Dr. Bryant? She did an amazing job. She interviewed Cam Newton and she also previously interviewed Nick Cannon. And in those interviews, and I give credit to Nick and I give credit to Cam because they were willing to be transparent. They were willing to be naked and unashamed about whether or not they were high functioning or not. And both men started out saying, hey, I take care of my children. I take care of the women that raise the children. I give them a better lifestyle. That should be enough. Right. And then Dr. Bryant was able to confront them, right, in a loving way, in a respectful way, and say, hey, you're contributing to actually broken homes because you cannot be available to all of your kids. So while you may provide for them financially, it's no way you can be there for that many kids to be able to help out with homework and to help out with football practice and help out with dance and to be there to put them to bed and to do the things that kids need on a consistent basis. And both men were very open and transparent. And then it became obvious, all right, that both these men asked the question, well, what is a high functioning man? What is a high functioning woman? And I want to give you 11 qualities of a high functioning man so that as men, we know what to aspire to, right? And for women, if your man is doing this, to give him a big old kiss on the cheek and call him a king. And if you're dating, this is what you're looking for. If you're looking for a solid husband, y'all, I wrote down this list. Y'all ready to dive in it? Let's do it. Number one, this man is emotionally stable, right? He's able to consistently regulate his emotions, especially under pressure. At the same time, this brother is so talented. He's able to show empathy. So not only is he able to regulate his emotions, he's also able to empathize with how you're feeling. Number two, this man is responsible. This man is responsible. This man is dependable. This man is accountable. He does the things that he says he's going to do. You can set a watch to this man. If he tells you he's going to do something, you can count on him. Why? Because he's been dependable to himself. He's been showing up for himself long before he met you. If he says he's going to the gym, if I'm quoting Kobe Bryant, he's not negotiating with himself. If it needs to be done, he's going to do it. If he does it for himself, he's going to do it for you. All right. Number three, this is a man who has a commitment to family. So much so, he's willing to self-sacrifice. He's willing to self-sacrifice for the sake of family. If it means missing a business meeting, if it means cutting the meeting short, if it means that when you call, he picks up and says, is everything okay? Maybe he comes home early to make sure that his kid is getting the tutoring that they need or the support in dance. This man is able to manage both. Number four, this man has strong communication skills, right? So not only is he open, and when you ask him about his day, he doesn't just say, I don't know. He's able to say, hey, it was a challenging day because of this, this, and this. And he's interesting to you, but he's also able to be an active listener. He doesn't dominate the conversation with you, right? But he's able to engage to find out what's going on in your world. All right. Number five, this brother is supportive. This brother is encouraging, right? He is nurturing. So he supports you with encouragement and nurturing. So he's able to say, hey, baby, you can go out there and get it. You can do anything you set your mind to. And he also can be able to nurture young children and even you with patience. Number six, this man is a leader. Right? He's able to provide guidance. He's able to pray. He's able to say, all right, what do I need to do to guide my family? Not through control, but how do I put us in a better financial position? How do I put us in a better spiritual position to making sure that we're actually practicing the tenets of Christianity, making sure that we're practicing the Bible, that we're fasting, that we're praying, that we're raising our children and our household according to what the Bible teaches. And not only does he say this, ladies, he models this with his behavior. He models this with his behavior. So he's not going to tell and lead the family in something that he's not doing. So this is a brother that's actively praying, actively working out, actively showing self-discipline, actively reading the word, actively engaging in church activities, actively reading devotionals. Can church say amen? He's modeling this behavior for the family. So how can I ask for something I'm not doing? Number 7, this man is financially responsible. Not only is he in the provider role of taking care of himself and the family, but he also is a financial planner. He actually brings in wise counsel. So he's able to talk to other men and women, other counselors about how should we have life insurance? How should we be running the family finances? What should we do for a rainy day? What do we need to do if we want to start building legacy? What should my mindset be? This man is amazingly financially responsible. Whether he has it or he has a plan for attaining it, this man is great. Number 8, this man has moral and ethical integrity, right? He shows honesty. He's honest about what he will and will not do. He's honest about his shortcomings, and he's able to actually accept responsibility for the things that he needs to improve, right? He also is respectful. He's respectful of you, especially when the tempers are on the line, and he moves with a level and where you can't help but to respect this brother. All right. This brother is also number 9, adaptable. This brother is able to have flexibility. So if the situation calls for him to be flexible, he can do it. So if you have a big business meeting and you're up for a big promotion, or you're running a team and the project runs behind and it requires you to work later, this brother is able to be adaptable and help the kids out with homework and cook, or at least Uber eats a meal and make sure sister girl gets to dance practice and your oldest son is able to practice for that SAT. He's adaptable to take on whatever role is needed to support the family. Are y'all feeling me? This brother is a problem solver. So he's able to be adaptable in his ability to solve problems, right? He's able to look at it and say, hey, let's think about this from an outside view, and let's go about doing this a different way. How about you drive your brother to school, and then I'll come and get the car and then bring it back. That way we all do what we need to do. His brother's a problem solver. Number 10, this brother has work-life balance. All right. So he's not only able to focus on you as a wife, but he's able to spend time with the family and each kid individually, and still have the capacity to have a social life himself, be able to rest, be able to exercise, and take care of older parents. I know that's a lot, but this brother practices this balance. This brother makes sure that he doesn't overextend himself at work, or if he has to, he's able to go to that next gear to get it done. And then number 11, this brother shows spiritual and personal growth. This brother has religiosity about him. This brother is personal development is important to him. Right? He's always setting goals for the next thing. He has his life planned out. He likes challenges. He makes sure that, hey, I'm in my word. I'm making sure that I can't personally develop unless I have a relationship with God. And he's spending time, silent time, like you see Jesus with his father. This brother is making time to develop spiritually, because how can you run a household? How can you lead a household? How can you be a great man if you are not in communion with God? All right. All right. So hopefully y'all got it. Right. Those are the 11 qualities of a high functioning man. And that gives all of us, I know, man, you're looking at this like, man, this is, you're raising your hand, you measure up. Are you saying, hey, I'll have 7 out of 11, 9 out of 11, but gives me something to aspire to? And ladies, if you have a man that is, has many of those attributes, that man's going to be your husband, or that man is your husband. And if you have a man that's not, show him this list and allow him to be able to, let's discuss it so that he can level up, you know. And I just want to give a special shout out to Dr. Bryant and Cam Newton and Nick Cannon for being naked and unashamed, right? And for Dr. Bryant having the clinical skills to be able to call both of them out respectfully so that other men can watch that and be able to grow, right? I hope this blesses you. God bless.